3 of 3, or 3 for 3, I'm impressed. Everyone turns to look at Natsuki. Can we make it 4 for 4? Natsuki snorts derisively.
You're not going to make a statistic out of me, much less a believer. Oh, but if only to prove that these cards aren't the hands of fate.
She reaches forward and draws.
What?
Are you sure you want to hear this, Natsuki?
Don't keep me in suspense, Yuri. Just get it over with already so we can return to the main game. We're getting more than a little sidetracked.
Yuri sucks in her breath. The 7 of Swords, the card of secrets, deception, trickery, of trying to get away with something behind other people's backs. A high-stakes game with immense risk of discovery. I can practically hear more than a few eyebrows raising. Mine sure did. Yuri is dead serious once again. Whatever's going on, Natsuki, tread carefully. The effort at covering things up will not be worth it. Natsuki says nothing for several seconds. When she finally speaks again, it is through a thin, tight smile.
3 for 4. Close, Madame Zora, but no cigar. Can we get back to truth or dare now?
And that we do, if only to make the atmosphere less tense. You could practically cut through that tension with a knife. So, Sayori, truth or dare?
Oh, truth.
Okay, what's the most trouble you've been in?
I think Melody knows this one.
I wince. I have a feeling I know what she's talking about.
Oh, is this the time that you disappeared for an entire day? Yeah.
Well, that sounded just a little forced.
So, I was climbing a tree just for school, and I kinda got stuck up there for basically the whole day. Yeah, I was wondering where you'd gone because I saw you at school, but then not in class.
Oh, that. She seems to grimace a little. It must not be a very fond memory. Hell, I remember it pretty clearly. Not too long after we stopped talking, she just went and disappeared. Of course I was concerned. There were rumors. Rumors that she'd been kidnapped or something. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't scared. And then someone found her in a tree. Hell, they almost called to the fire department to help get her down. But that didn't make it any less shocking. I didn't even find out she'd come back until the following day. It really did shake me back then. I remember seeing her the following morning, and I had to resist the urge to race over and hug her. Even now, I still remember that moment of relief, seeing her alive and well, intertwined with the feeling of pain. The pain of knowing I can do nothing. Alright, we're into round 2, and I think it's only fair that we up the intensity. I believe it's your turn once again, Monica. Truth or dare?
Oh, dare to dare, methinks.
Alright then. Pick one of the others and embrace them. Sayori squeals amusedly. Natsuki slowly shakes her head, but her mouth is hanging open, somewhere between a laugh and a stunned mullet. Yuri flushes pink and gazes down into her lap.
It's just a hug, guys.
As for Monica herself, she stammers.
Embrace, you say?
Well, I did say we'd be upping the intensity. But if this is too far, or if it's making you uncomfortable, you can always forfeit. Monica smiles awkwardly, such a different sort of smile from what I normally see from her.
I'm not. Fine. I might be a little. But I'll do it.
She turns to face Yuri.
May I hug you, Yuri?
Yuri's face reddens further, but she slowly returns Monica's smile and nods. Okay. She slowly sidles up next to Monica. Monica tentatively hovers her hand above Yuri's shoulder.
I'll start with rubbing your shoulders.
Yes, I'll lean into you. She gently rests her head on Monica's neck. Monica places her hands on both of Yuri's shoulders. There's something motherly and loving in Monica's eyes. Yuri closes her eyes, and I see a serene smile play on her lips. I thought this might range anywhere from awkward to titillating, but no. The end result is nothing less than sweet. Yuri's happy expression and Monica's parental nurturing. Monica's fingers then run along Yuri's hair, their conjoined fibers. Intermingling strands of midnight and sunlight wrapping around me like a cocoon. I feel her stroke our conjoined tresses, and I feel a great sense of protected satisfaction. Her shielding me from everything that harms. I can't help but feel safe. I rest my hands around her waist. My eyelids start to fade or fall closed, pulled down by a reassuring intimacy, swept over by a feather of golden dust and joyous parental nurturing. Something I love dearly. I feel sleep pull at me. Monica can surely see my eyelids closing, a dark pull of hypnos taking hold of my lashes. I expect her to berate me for this, but she neither lashes out at me nor resists it, instead continuing to stroke my hair and murmuring softly.
What the hell kind of hug is this?
I just hover there, feeling appreciated and loved. Monica leans down and whispers softly into my ear, her warm breath on my cheek. Fall right asleep if you want, Yuri. It's perfectly okay. You're so good to me, Monica. Thank you. Anytime, Yuri. Anytime. The soft strains of Claire de Lune played in my ears, and I slipped out of consciousness. After watching Yuri's eyes close and her breathing slow, I quietly assumed she's fallen asleep. I watch Monica stroking the slumbering Yuri with such gentleness that I can't help but smile. Sayori and I sit there in silence, marveling at Monica's tender affections, while Natsuki still flusters in the corner. Don't make this comment. It's weird. Eventually, Sayori pipes up in a low whisper. Well, shall we step to the side so we don't wake her?
Yeah.
Natsuki quickly checks herself after initially forgetting to lower her voice. What about Monica? Monica looks up at us slowly, then mouths at us. Come on, don't worry about me. I'll stay here with Yuri. You go ahead. Okay, thanks, Monica.
This party is weird.
Oh, but
She pauses for a moment.
I'll be back.
I shrug as Natsuki raises an eyebrow, but neither of us say anything as Sayori bounds out of the room.
So, seen any good movies lately?
Was that really the best one up there?
Yeah.
That's sad.
I don't see you doing any better.
I didn't try.
Exactly.
So who's worse? The one who's terrible at small talk when they try, or the one who doesn't bother?
The one who doesn't bother, obviously. You're not going to improve if you don't. You know what? We're talking about this later. We're going to fix this.
You just gestured to all of me.
Yes.
I chuckle. Her heart's in the right place, I guess. At that point, Sayori re-enters the room, grinning ear to ear. Should we be concerned?
Always.
I have half a mind to step back into the living room, but decide against it.
All right, back behind the trigger.
Sayori rubs her hands gleefully.
So not true, Thor. There. Oh, what? Again? You're no fun.
There she goes again, opting for a dare almost immediately. My mind can't help but wander back to Yuri's tarot reading. What could Natsuki be so desperate to avoid exposing?
Pipe down already. Everybody knows that our dares are more fun to watch than truths.
She arguably has a point.
So go on then, have your fun.
Well, isn't the whole point of Truth or Dare to be like, either dare them to do something that's fun to watch, or you ask them a question that makes them squirm and then that's fun to watch? Whatever.
I can take anything you can throw at me.
All right, then. Reaching into a nearby jam jar, Sayori smears a dollop of the stuff onto Natsuki's elbow, smirking to herself gleefully.
But you can't lick that off.
Wordlessly, Natsuki lifts her elbow to the level of her mouth. She tilts it inward. There's an audible pop, followed by another, and...
No way!
Did you really just...
I should have taken you up on that bet.
Sayori and I can scarcely believe what we've just seen, but it is what it is. Natsuki just dislocated both her shoulder and elbow to lick the jam off.
How the heck did you? I was born pretty flexible. Can pop my joints just by flexing the tendons. It's come in handy on more than one occasion.
She laughs nervously.
But enough about me already, hey? Time to put MC through her paces. And Sayori, was that some awesome jam or what? I'll have to note down that brand so I can put some in my pastries.
Sayori and I glance quizzically at each other, but decide to play along. Natsuki composes herself and turns to face me.
So what's it gonna be?
With the memory of my previous ordeal still fresh in my mind, the answer is obvious. I'll opt to tell the truth this time.
Oh, maybe I'll be able to prove myself wrong about dares being more fun to watch.
Joy.
All right, MC, what's your guiltiest pleasure?
Now it's my turn to smile. Parfait, girls, hands down. Sayori lets out a guffaw or she frantically turns into a cough upon seeing Natsuki's expression.
In a fighting mood, are we?
I said the guiltiest pleasure, okay? Which implies that it's pleasurable, so don't take it so hard.
Ugh.
As my eyes drift open, I realize I'm being held. Hands softly hold me and support my body, whose fingers rest upon me.
Wakey, Yuri.
Monica.
Yes, Yuri, it's me.
Slowly, memories of earlier trickle into my consciousness. I fell asleep on you. I'm so sorry, Monica. Really,
Hush, Yuri. Everything is fine. It was nice, actually. You slept very peacefully.
Monica's tone only just registers. Maternal and soft, like cotton candy upon my ears and feathers upon my body, keeping me supported. I notice what is actually supporting my head. Monica lets out a slight chuckle.
Don't worry about it, Yuri. Seriously, though, it's nice that you're both comfortable enough to sleep on me.
And I do feel truly comfortable, Monica.
Lovely. What do you want to do now, Yuri?
Well, where are the others?
They moved to the kitchen in order to keep the noise down for you, Yuri. But it's your choice. If you're tired, you can sleep over a little longer.
No, it's okay. We shouldn't be keeping them. But thank you, I mean it.
My pleasure.
She softly strokes the hair out of my eyes. Her hair brushes my skin as she gently lifts me to a sitting position. She places her hand on my knee.
Come along, Yuri.
Yes, let's. And she takes my hand and helps me sit up. Hearing the commotion, I watch the girls make their way back to their seats. For some reason, they seem to be holding me in chuckles. I assume whatever conversation they just had was quite something.
Well, look what the cat dragged in. How are we how are the doting lovebirds?
Well enough. In any case, I believe we're about ready to rejoin the game.
My cheeks burn. The lovebirds. I shouldn't have fallen asleep if Monica suspects anything. But Monica simply beams at me.
Also, we are lovebirds. I was just giving Yuri a hug. She just happened to be tired. Right?
Oh, yes. I was tired, and Monica made me feel comfortable and warm.
Right.
It's called harmless cuddling, Not. You should try it yourself sometime.
Natsuki sighs. I can't help but feel a little better, and a whole lot happier. I never knew Monica cared that much about me, that anyone cared about me. But it's lovely nonetheless. After seeing Sayori's handiwork, that's all I can do to keep myself from giggling. I can't believe I didn't think of it myself.
Tell me, MC, what is your happiest memory?
Monica opens the floor to return to the game, giving me a chance to drag my eyes away from Yuri. Oh, that was very much not what I was expecting. The grin returns to Monica's face.
True, but what's life without a little subversion?
True. Well, if I had to pick a single moment, I think it would be the time my family threw a barbecue.
Oh?
Yeah, it was great. We invited all the neighbors over, I got some friends to hang out, and we had all the food we could possibly want. Oddly enough, because it was so long ago, I don't remember all of it, but it's still the first thing to come to mind when I think of happy memories. I would have been, 5? But honestly, it does stick out to me. Hey, Sayori, don't you remember that? I glance her way, but all she does is give me a half smile.
I don't think so, no. It might have been something from before you met.
Maybe it was. Well, there you have it.
So you haven't had any happy memories since?
Oh, I almost certainly have. I have memories with all of you, of course. And I'm sure that tonight will be one to remember as well. Yes, I'm sure it will be. So, would it be my turn?
Yeah, I think it is.
So who to ask? Well, the point is to spring it on them, not just ask them politely. That is true. In that case, Sayori, truth or dare?
Me?
I did say your name. Gee, Sayori, way to be caught off guard.
Oh,
Her expression melts into confusion and a little concern.
I think I'll have to go with dare.
Oh, I see. I don't have anything for this one. That's unfortunate. She glances around the room, and eyes lock with me. Or locks eyes with...
I read that wrong. What? Locks eyes with me. Yeah, there you go.
I know what I have to do. I don't know if I had the strength to do it, but it needs to be done. All right, me, for the sake of the party. Leaning over to her, I whisper something in her ear. As I pull away, I see Yuri flush crimson. After a moment, her embarrassment fades, and she turns to face Sayori. So, actually, I've been wondering about this for a while, but how close are you and Natsuki?
Hey, that's not dare.
No, it wasn't intended to be. But there is this. Prove how close you two are.
What? She did not just say that. She didn't, did she? What does she think is going on? Glancing at Sayori, it becomes clear to her see her cheeks are flushed, though whether it's from embarrassment or...
How close we are. I mean, we're pretty close.
Yeah, of course we are. Like, it's not like I wanted you to like me or anything. It just sorta happened. The room erupts into chuckles, so I don't dare to look at any of them. My eyes are fixated. I find myself suppressing the urge to pounce. It wouldn't do me any good.
You know, Natsuki, I've been wondering the same thing. You two have been together since the start of high school, right?
Yeah, but what is that?
So you two have been together through all of your biggest ups and downs, right?
I still don't see how this is a dare.
I think they want us to prove how close we are.
Okay, so what? You want to snuggle like Monica and Yuri just did?
Well, I don't think we have that kind of relationship, do we?
What are you saying, Sayori?
Well, I'm saying we need to fulfill the dare. There isn't anyone out there like us, you know.
And she's right. We've done everything together. But this is exactly what I wanted to avoid tonight. I didn't want to be put in a corner like this. It makes me... whatever. It's Sayori. It's not like we're strangers, not even close. She always says that when she thinks the world of me. But doesn't she love Melody? She always used to talk about her.
Hey, Natsuki, it's just a dare. If you don't want to, you don't have to.
To hell with it. As I reach toward her, the world around me seems to slow. I feel her sudden surprise. I don't even see it, I just know. And with it, I feel the anticipation well inside of me. Man, if I was ever prepared for a moment, it'd be this one.